Okay, we're going to finish this. Yes. Dust. I know about dust. Restore saved data. Okay, here we go. Is this a bit loud? A bit too loud? Microphone okay? Microphone's okay, right? Yeah, sure. Okay, sewers, unfinished vertical tube. Something is sticking to your back, metal, a handrail. You open your eyes and you're sitting on the edge of a fall so massive you can't even see the bottom of the sewers from where you are. The taser, you don't have it anymore. The water keeps pushing you up, pushing you towards the fall. If it wasn't for the handrail, you may never have recovered from this one. The abandoned constructions were once a vertical tube station used to transport the workers to the lower foundations. There was a tunnel to the north going back to the junction you just came from. So, a handrail is sticking to my back. Pull handrail. Pull yourself up. Pull up. Climb handrail. Climb up. Climb handrail. Go up. Go north. Stand away from handrail. Move away from handrail. Eat chocolate orange. Cut coat. Cut handrail. Turn on plasma cutter. Do I not have a plasma cutter? Inv. Turn plasma cutter on. Use plasma cutter on handrail. Cut handrail with plasma cutter. Turn plasma cutter off. What else do I have? Something is sticking to your back. Metal handrail. Sitting on the edge of a fall so massive. Follow handrail. Google Cypher handrail. Nobody's done this. Nobody's ever done this. It looks like there aren't many great matches for your search. Don't really understand what's going on. Don't understand it. Right, so something is stick. So the handrail is. So I'm on a vertical tube. Water's running down it. The handrail caught on my back, so the handrail's keeping me from falling. but I can't climb up the handrail. Pull up on handrail. Remove handrail. Climb. No, can't climb. Can't cut the handrail. Help. Go up. Climb up. Go north. You need to stand away from the handrail first, or you can fall. Stand up. I'm already on my feet. Rip. Goat. Rip. Unstick. Unstick handrail. Tear. Break handrail. Examine handrail. What? Look handrail. Look rail. Look. So it recognises handrail. Drop handrail. Eat chocolate orange. How much left? Turn plasma cutter on. Cut handrail. Use plasma cutter. Plasma cutter to cut handrail. Use plasma cutter. Handrail. Cannot use it that way. Cannot use it that way. Cut arm off. Turn plasma cutter off. I don't know what to do. What do you want from me, game? You need to stand away from the handrail. Stand away. Stand back from handrail. Move away from handrail. Climb down handrail. What is handrail? Something is... Don't know. I can't believe this is another sticky point. This parser is the worst. The worst. Maybe it's 2 words? No. Look hand. Look handrail. Try fixing your command. How can I be more specific? Look at end of handrail. Look at back. Look back. Okay. It doesn't recognise the handrail as an object. Crouch. Crouch. Down. Duck. Duck on the floor. Go north. Stand away from handrail. Oh my god, it's just killing me. Oh, this is just like a standard error message. Balls. Fix your sentence to be honest. So there you go. It's a standard you have done a bad thing message. Look sewers. Look tube. Look metal. Move away from metal handrail. Grab handrail. Release handrail. God. How can I do this? Swim. Swim north. Go. Stand away. Fall. Jump. Jump north. I did type. Jump. Up. Jump down. The abandoned constructions were once a vertical tube station used to transport the workers to the lower foundations. There's a tunnel to the north going back to the junction you just came from. What do you want from me, game? What do you want? I know how to do it. How do I do it? How do I do it? Only you get a complete walkthrough of the game. But it's not true. The 2 bits I've got stuck on have not been in the guide. Maybe. Oh my god. What was it? QRS Thai News Tyco URS. I don't get it. I figured we'd have to climb up on the handrail. Move handrail. Cut handrail. Turn plasma cutter on. Cut handrail with plasma cutter. Use plasma cutter on handrail. Examine plasma cutter. Read text on plasma cutter. Read text. Examine plasma cutter text. Oh my god. Turn plasma cutter off. Read text on side of plasma cutter. It has a small text on one of the sides. Read small text. Read small text on one of the sides of plasma cutter. I think it just says plasma cutter 3000. That's what it says. Climb and we tried all this. I don't know what else to do. Examine metal. Meta. Examine. It definitely doesn't say it. Something is sticking to your back. Why is it sticking? Take off coat. Take coat off. That's what it would be. Remove coat. Remove clothes. Urinate. Read note. Oh yeah, it's turn note on. Why can't? Turn note. Maybe I have to go off the form. Maybe I have to Towards the fall. Slide off. Fall. Fall. Cry. Cry an option. Sob. I just don't know what I'm supposed to do. What am I supposed to do in this situation? Game, what do you want from me? Come on, you can do this. Something is seen metal, a handrail. The edge of a fall so massive you can't even see the bottom. You need to stand away from the handrail. You need to stand away from the handrail. Move away from handrail. Cry. You cry like a little boy who just stomped over his hamster. I'm sure we've seen that text before. Jesus. Drop electronic note. Examine micro SD. Turn micro SD on.
First, let me apologize for all the secrecy. I know this is not how you...
Cool boy. Get up. Stand up. So we were crouched, we're now standing up. Reach up. Nothing? Really? Go north. Was the command really reach up? Hang on, restore saved data. Reach up. Nope. Crouch, stand up. Reach up. Shit. No. Duck. Stand up. Go north. You had to duck and then stand up. You had to duck and then stand up. That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense. That only took me about an hour and a half to figure out. You had to duck and then stand up? Sewers junction. You're in a diagonal tunnel junction. Toxic water in this part of the sewer reaches your waist and it becomes extremely difficult to move between the corporate trash floating around with the flow as strong as it is in here. The walls, capital W, are not made of brick anymore. They're pure steel. You see a tunnel going into a flooded room to the north where a weak blue light emanates from. To the south there is a corridor in darkness. Most of the toxic water seems to flow that way after splitting to the west tunnel where the pillars are. Where the hell do I need to go? Go north. Strength the toxic water flows with makes standing straight an impossible task. You have to grab hold onto the handrail, good old handrail, to move through the flooded tunnel while pushing corporate trash with the elbows out the way. The water is away about your waist. Occasionally even reaching your chin while you struggle not to swallow any of it. The putrid fish odor mixed with human faces makes you miss the moon colonies. We've read this before. You managed to, so we're back at the sentry tunnel thing. You managed to fry the sentry tunnel's logic circuits with the electric discharge from the taser. It now rests deactivated on the octagonal room beyond repair. Go north. The large octagonal room has at least a dozen of ducts lined up horizontally along the wall several feet above your head. They form a repulsive cascade of toxic waters that flow down onto the pudding-like floor of the old sewer with the strength of an explosion. To the south, you see a tunnel heading back to the floated sewers. Above you, past the toxic water cascade, you see stairs leading back to the surface through another hatch. Neutralized sentry gun at the wall spits multicolored sparks, while a grey light smoke pops from a small panel on one of its sides. Okay, well let's have a look at that then. Open panel. Open sentry gun panel. You opened the panel, but halfway through it got stuck open. Looks like the taser overheated the whole metal structure as well. Okay. Examine panel. Examine sentry gun panel. It's stuck but good. You won't be able to close it down again. Oh. Panel on the sentry gun is open. You see a mini data port inside between all the smoke that's popped out the side. Can we interface with that port? Do we need to? Go up. Open hatch. Okay, right. Use QRS reader on mini data port. Inventory. Examine Tycho QRS. The portable Tycho QRS belt can be plugged into any USB port to wire yourself to a private network. It fits in your belt perfectly. It has something written on it. Read Tycho QRS. Instructions: 1. Connect to a mini data port. 2. Connect to yourself. 3. Turn on and enjoy your network. Okay. Connect Tycho QRS to sentry gun mini data port. Connect Tycho QRS to self. Me.
QRS ready. Turn on and enjoy your network.
Turn on Tycho QRS. Turn Tycho QRS on. They've been underwater for so long, the fans on the Tycho QRS belt have it rough to start. And after a few seconds spitting water instead of hot air, they begin to work again. The Tycho QRS is turned on. How? Can I talk? Sarah, hello? Oh, it did work. Tycho QRS Belt Explorer. The dark surf flashes in a blink of an eye and unfolds itself in millions of little pixels that vanish one after the other, like if reality itself was fading out into fragments of metadata. You are standing in front of a brick wall and hitting your head against one. It is as big as your eyes can fathom. Transparent blocks of void filled with infinite numbers of antivirus breakers ready to be set free. The wall becomes fire. Fire that doesn't burn, but fire that kills. A firewall impossible to hack through, made by the best of the best in the business. Neo Sushi's Internet's firewall. Oh, okay. Okay, dog, we're patched up together. If you need something, just ask. I'm listening, Sarah said. A white sphere comes flying right at you and stops inches away from your face. Please identify immediately. Name and access code, yells a deep, metallic voice from within the sphere. Oh, I couldn't say hello to her anyway. Name and access code. Do I have an access code? Can I talk to her? Sarah, I need an access. A name and access code. Right, give me a second. Security out here is tight. Whisper Sarah. Wait. Oh, VPod online. What is going on? Sarah, I need a code. He's the one I sent you already. Oh, it's here. Ramon Valdez. Sphere. Oh. Ramon Valdez. Code F218422234. Oh, it worked.
Welcome to NeoSushi Internet Node. Please remember to enter all commands between brackets. Unauthorized software can lead to intrusion countermeasures.
Tab. Right, welcome back. Sarah, what do I need to do? No, sorry, don't get it. We want Sarah. What next? Sarah, what is the plan? I've used that one before. Be more specific, man. What do you think I am? A science girl? Okay, so... Oh, here we go. I didn't read this. The firewall vanishes in a microsecond like it never existed. Columns of information move vertically through a perpetual horizon of code, forming impossible angles, while millions of Neo Sushi Tower employees fly through the virtual space. Mindless drones without faces carrying data like soldiers carry their rifles. Luckily for you, the Tycho Belt has an automatic cloaking installed that fires up. Far beyond, into the cloud of information, there's a massive structure, the kernel. Gigantic artificial intelligence system that erects itself hundreds of feet above into space. The white sphere stays at a safe distance from you. Enormous databanks slowly float in front of you like closed folders waiting to be accessed. Okay. Do I need to use this silly thing? I have to... I have to do something here. I'm just trying to find the manual. Where is the stupid thing? Here. I have to do it in brackets, don't I? God. Look for the door codes in the text dump I gave you before, so... Oh, Smith only got one, so you'll have to do a little magic. Oh yeah, we had. Did we have text? Oh, no. Text dump document. I think that's also part of the game. So, is it part of the game? Text dump. Oh boy, Mr. Keenan, this is the best I could do in such short notice. A text dump found in the trash can. Low tech, I know, but useful nonetheless. The last number on the IP is always a single digit. How to get there is up to you. Find the pattern, they all have the same amount of digits. Remember to enter all your commands between brackets like so. What the Garden temp 10C is one of the things in this document. It's not particularly easy to show, and it's probably not worth it either. I did show it before, didn't I? Let's show it this time. Let's load it into... Load it into here. That's awesome. Okay, let's see if I can bring this up. Okay, kind of pre-cropped as well, which is nice. Right, so this is the thing. Do I really have to look through this? I should print this out, really. Tower temp 19C. I can see that. I don't think that will actually go across, but right, so tower temp 19C. What was the other one he marked? Garden temp 10C. What's the sewer temp? Let's look for sewer temp. I don't know why we need to know temperatures, but we might as well. Everything says temp. Lobby temp 18C. Sewers temp 7C. So, do I need to make the temperature of the sewers the same as the temperature in the tower? That would mean I need to raise it 12C. Okay, now what's the thing with the IP addresses and the last one always ending with one number? 192.168.28.18 equals 8. What? 192.121.81.9, so that equals 1, I guess. Are we just going to start all these with local IPs? Look for the door codes in the text dump I gave you. Smith only one. So the first one's 8. So first one 8. This is an image, so I can't. So, no. That was being silly. So, let's show me the cursor this time. 8 1 1. God, this is tricky to look through. How many codes are there? Oh, this is just too much. One, another one. Oh boy. The last number on the IP is always a single digit. How to get there is up to you. Find the pattern. They all have the same amount of digits. Why does this equal 8? The last number on the IP is always a single digit. Well, this isn't a single digit. It's 2 digits. You could have done it 281.8. It doesn't make any sense. Can I save? Can't save in here, Cypher. Q boy, once you get the doors open and the tower temperature changed to one of the sewers, exit the interface. You want me to change that? Change temperature to 7C. Don't know why we have to do this. Be careful, corporate artificial intelligence is dangerous. If you need anything, just ask. Listen to the micro SD if you have doubts. What does that mean? Turn on. Turn micro SD on. Right, let's listen to this again.
First, let me apologize for all the secrecy. I know this is not how you usually work, but these, you see, are extraordinary circumstances. And avoiding what you usually do has become an asset for a man in your position. Confused? Good. You see, the man who hired the retrievers apparently knows every professional trick you have at your disposal. He must have studied you for months. That's probably how he knew the whereabouts of Lime's upload point.
So 8-1.
Where to find you. Every decision you make has been carefully profiled by this man. You cannot win by your own, Mr. Doggeran. You
Doggeran, I thought. Yeah, that's right.
Listening to this is an act of luck. A gun that jammed. A misfired bullet. A grenade that didn't go off. Luck. That's all. You should be dead. And that is precisely why I sent Sarah instead of making direct contact with you. He may know your ways, but I'm sure he doesn't know hers. Now, to the plan. The only place we can get that passcode out of your synapse in one piece is at the client's download point. Your guess is right. Neo Sushi Tower. They have the most advanced
that was my guess. Yeah.
anyone has ever seen.
Advanced download.
I'm talking about stuff that isn't even on the market yet. Military prototypes. That is what they used to upload the passcode into your head. That is why you can't get it out anywhere else. Whatever that key you have unlocks, Mr. Doggeran, it must be big. If you are asking yourself why you can't simply walk through their doors and ask them to download the code for you, I'll tell you why. According to my sources, there is no record of tonight's contract. The corporation didn't authorize any of this. These men were acting on their own. Like I said before, this must be big. Don't you think? What? Not even a bit curious? Stop worrying about your head. There's still
811.
hope for you. The one who gave the order to smuggle the passcode out of the tower is in contact with me. He wants to call the deal off. I can only provide you with one of the 3 access codes necessary to unlock the
Great.
tower's door.
There's 811.
I trust getting the rest won't be a problem for a man of your skills. Your entry point is at the sewers. And no, it isn't a coincidence that the taxi driver dropped you there. I pulled those strings for you, Mr. Doggeran. After all, we need to make sure you are not getting followed. Don't you agree? One of the tunnels will lead you straight into the tower's underground parking lot. You will need to change the entire tower's temperature to match the one of the sewers. Otherwise, you won't be able to get there. They have atmospheric sensors wired to their alarm systems. Sarah will try to buy you some time taking care of the guards while you open the doors for her. Once you get inside the tower, find the lab and download the passcode. I wish you luck.
Christ. Right, let's just see if this is doing anything. There we go, gotta do this. Enhance. Punfold. I really don't know what we're doing here. Prison. The white sphere flies back to you. That function is disabled, Mr. Valdez, in here, and what you see is what you get, yells the white sphere. What? Sorry, I should have turned back to the game. I really don't know what we're supposed to be doing here, game. I have no idea. Absolutely none. How do I change the temperature? Code. Enter code. Enter code 811. Change temperature. Never seen software like the kernel before. Big as a mountain and hundreds of years beyond your comprehension. Eat. Oh no, the last piece. Oh, there's one more after this. Eat chocolate orange. Okay, so we grab some data. Let's enhance. Let's unfold it first. Unfold. There's source code of some sort in there. Enhance. Databank zooms in all around you like a sheet of metallic paper that stretches on the virtual space. The source code in here is used to run maintenance routines on the tower's doors. See the last chocolate orange bit. What's for first battery, Mr. Alders, you don't have clearance to get print chat. Perhaps if you work hard someday you will. Right now I'm afraid I'll have to report this. Source code in here is used to run maintenance routines on the tower's doors. I don't really need that, do I? Okay, let's swipe right. I bet if I grab this one, it's going to be the same one. Enhance. Yeah, maintenance. Run. Run source code. Drop. Stop. Grab, fold, enhance. Maintenance routines on the tower's door. I don't care about the tower's doors. Right. Grab, fold, enhance. supposed to do here? Close tower doors. Oh, maybe I need to open them. Compile source code. Oh boy. Balls, what do I do here? Oops. Oops. Source code in here is used to run maintenance routines on the tower's doors. Run maintenance routine. Open program. This might be one of the few games that I actually do give up on. What if I can still ask Sarah? Just change temperature of the tower and open the doors. There are 3 of them. Oh. Just change the temperature of the tower for the same as this is. There are 3 doors I have to open. Oops. Oops. Open doors. Open door. 8. Open door. 1. Open door. Ah, oh, this is infuriating. I can't do it. I just can't do it. I cannot do it. This is where it ends. What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do, game? What do you want me to do? Swipe right, swipe left, unfold. There's no, like, activate. How did I do it before? Enhance. Give me a hard copy. I can't use give me a hard copy. How would I run a program? Find the pattern, they all have the same amount of digits. Where is it? Change tower temp to 7C. Change tower temperature. Exit. Oh, you still have work to do. Swipe left. Swipe left. Zooms in within a code used to manage the water filter to install them. Swipe left. Grab. Unfold. Enhance. Calculate. Swipe left. Why doesn't it do that? Unfold. Grab. Right, so there's only one that's interesting then, is there? Source code in here is used to run maintenance routines on the tower's doors. So how do I run the code? Run code. Compile code. Compile door maintenance code. Compile door code. Compile pod. Execute execute door code. Open door code. This will say, yeah. Come on, come on. Lots of people have done one episode of a walkthrough or a playthrough, a let's play. This guy's done 2. 8. Hang on a minute. What have we got here?
And up. We're now standing on your feet. Go north.
He managed. This guy managed to stand up. Oh, dick. How do you do it? What?
Right, I'm dyslexic. It is not 81, it is 18. You move your hand in the air in a virtual...
I don't believe this. 192.168. What was it? 192.168. 28.1. 28.18 equals 8 equals 8. Is there a code within this? Right, okay, so I think there's a code within this. Equals 8. So let's try as the last number. It's not going to be that, is it? What's the next one? 19. Okay, so 192.168. Where is it? It's gone. It's gone. One 192.121. It's not 168. 192.121.81.91. 81.91 equals 1. Okay. 1, 2, 1. So what was 8 about the last one? Oh, you're 1. So the only thing that really matches up, if we're looking at the actual things, I'm not going to add them all up. But this is how dumb this game is probably going to be. 1, 2, 3, 4. I reckon it's counting these things. It is. It's counting the circles within the numbers. Right. 192.172.172. I've lost it again. This is frustrating. 192.172.28.21. 28.21 equals 1, 2, 3. Now set the tower temperature to match the one on the sewers, or I won't be able to get you out. How the F do I do that? Do I just type tower temp equals 7C? Tower temp equals 7C. Let's just see if there's any other codes in here. Perhaps I just need to grab things. Swipping your hand in the air. No, that's still the doors. Tower. What the hell? Does it give an equal? It just doesn't give an equal, and it's got a dash. Tower dash temp. Tower dash temp 7. Tower. Tower temp 7C. Tower temp 7C. Tower temp 7. Tower temp 7C. Swip right. Swipping. You told me it was right to swip. Let's try it. Let's just see if I've just been unlucky. Grab. Unfold. Enhance. Towers. Swipe. Source code. Oh. Really? Swipe tight. Do I really just have to do this? Grab. Unfold. Enhance. Air filters. Okay, that's a new one. Swipe right. Grab. Unfold. Enhance. Water filter. Grab. Really? Grab. Unfold. Enhance. Air filters. Tower temperature. Tower temp 7C. The core focus its eye only on you when the temperature begins to drop. Millions of virtual representations of neo-sushi employees turn their head at where the core's enormous eyes looking, but they fail to see you. Do I have to leave now? Leave. Exit. Exot. So only upgrades one. Oh, really? You panic. Core is changing colours and looks right where you are. A big sign pops up in front of you, shutting down. Installing upgrades 1 out of 454. Please hold on, you panic. Exit. Exit. Core gigantic digital eye blinks once and millions of little spheres burst dancing into the space. Coming to get you, dog. Hang on, yells Sarah. Big sign pop. Okay. Get out of here. Small white spheres begin to turn into your direction at high speed. Installing upgrades. 255 out of 454. That's pretty good going. You begin to cry. White spheres are almost upon you. New sign pops up in front of you. Installing upgrades 453 out of 454. Please hold on. You're trying to hide, but it's useless. Ooh. You disconnected just in time. Sarah, that was close. Try it, but that's impossible. Okay. Lights begin to flicker on your Oh, let's save. Panel on the center again is open. You can then lights begin to flicker. Look, arm. Your prosthetic arm is sending and receiving ping signals to take a disconnect belt. You can't disconnect it yet. I opened the doors. I already opened the doors. I swear I opened them. Look stairs. Go up. Climb stairs. disconnect. Disconnected from the centric panel and you can already hear Sarah footsteps on the room above. Okay. Look, Sarah. Sarah. Help. Go up. Climb. Stairs. You've just gonna wait. Let's wait. 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 Wait.
Thanks for watching, and up the rescue. So, for now, and
let's just see if the let's see. Okay, where the sound so above you says go look hatch. Open hatch. You open it. Climb up. You sit down, dark room. You're in a large dark room filled with old computers. The air not as damp in here as it was in the sewers, but you can still smell the stench of toxic wastes in your skin and clothes. None of the computers in the large and dark room appear to be functional. It resembles more of a hardware cemetery than a storage room, and it's definitely not a parking lot like Mr. Smith said it was going to be. The kind of stuff you're seeing here will give any retro junkie a heart attack. To the west, from where the only light source comes into the large room, you see Sarah holding a door open for you. She's waving for you to hurry and get through the door. On the floor, you see the iron hatch. Okay, so go west. Almost reaching the door, you catch Sarah's expression against the fluorescent lights of the hallway. You have been in the business long enough to know what that look means. You pull out your gun before she can notice you're shifting your feet to get a better angle of her chest. But the C gun in your hand becomes a hive of tiny electric sparks that make your knees go round. You tried to get rid of it, but your arm is not yours anymore. Between the shocks of agonizing pain, you get a glimpse of something red coming fast towards your face. Your brain shuts down and you act by instinct, rolling over your stomach and letting the red cowboy boots pass inches away from your chin. But you didn't catch the wooden cane coming from the other side, and that's the one thing that makes your teeth jump. Eddie Fisher stands next to Sarah with a big smile. He changed his face all right, but he's Eddie. The bastard can still sneak up on you. That's how you treat an old buddy, Eddie? You broke my teeth, you managed to say between wet sounds. You don't look surprised, dog, and here I thought you would never figure it out. What gave me away? Was it the voice translator I used to fake the English accent? Nah, that was perfect. It was the show you put over at the Yakuza nightclub. You kept calling me dog, Eddie. There aren't many people who call me that, and after tonight I suspect there will be even less. You tried to stand, but Sarah stomps you in the chest with her servo leg, and you stay right where you are. Why didn't you made a move before, dog? You had plenty of opportunities after the nightclub. Sarah here even took you to one of her hideouts, said Eddie. I wanted to get rid of the passcode first. He's smart, Dad, says Sarah while twisting your chest with her leg and putting a big silly smile on her face. Thanks, I could help, bro. Dad, she's your daughter? You swallow a tooth. Some of us have been busy living a life, dog. What can I say? She's got the looks from her mother, may God rest her soul. Beautiful woman, good too. Not like that bitch you were after, shouts Eddie while walking towards an old wooden desk at the other side of the room. You goddamn idiot, you let me buy into those rumours for the years. I thought the Aussie wasted your worthless butt. No wonder the guy kept asking me why I was after him. You know what I did to him, Eddie? You managed to say while Sarah pushes her red boot against your chest. You feel the floor cracking behind you. I heard you chopped his head off and sent it to the Australian consulate in a box. Everybody knows that story. Stop living in the past, old buddy, says Eddie. We're not buddies anymore, you son of... The sound of one of your ribs snapping interrupts you. Sarah smiles with pleasure. A kid burning ants with a magnifier. Careful, dog. My mother was a saint, said Eddie, while opening a briefcase he pulled from under the old desk. Sarah nods. How much is this one worth, Eddie? Enough to kill an old friend? You try to sound funny, but nobody laughs. You have no idea, kid, whispers Eddie. You have no idea, kid. His eyes glow in the dark. Sarah stomps your chest a few times, making sure you stay right at where you are. It's all paid off, doggy boy, in advance. You would be surprised, says Sarah. Enough, interrupts Eddie. She doesn't think twice and shuts her mouth. Some friend you turn out to be, your voice comes out dry. Sarah buries her foot in your chest and something explodes under your chin, something wet. I'm just paying you back, dog, that's all. You tried to do the exact same thing to me, answers Eddie. You've got your angles wrong, pal. I've never... Right after you went off-world to the moon colonies. Remember, you went off to cry over Rachel's death like a baby, which is okay. But you took away all our money with you. I had debts, dog. Gambling debts. And when the people I owed found out that my business partner ditch, what do you think they thought, that I was going to run too. They got nervous, dog. I had a whole line of angry people trying to collect money I didn't have. People you can't reason with, not like we're doing here, not civilized, said Eddie while taking a big mental saw and a crypto jar from the briefcase. So you started the rumour the Aussie killed you and played dead. Smart, even for a slob like yourself. You're unsure if you're making any sense without any teeth left. Thanks. Sad thing is, there were some people out there who knew I had a family, said Eddie while laying a row of tweezers on the wooden desk. Hey, it's a rough business. Especially when your partner runs away with all your money. And why? Because some goddamn broad. Eddie's face goes stiff. I needed time to get my head straight after she killed herself. Sarah steps on your throat. And you needed my money for that, don't you? Quit lying to yourself, kid. You're a criminal just like me. You did it because you're rotten inside and that's about it. You betrayed me. I betrayed you. Simple, said Eddie as puts on a pair of thick orange gloves. It's never that simple, Eddie. You didn't just blow your cover because some old bad blood between us. No, this is something else. Sarah spits on your face. You're right. See, you can't fool everyone, dog. Not forever. A couple of these old debts are coming back. See Sarah there? She had 2 legs, just like Rachel had. Until someone recognised me on the tubes 2 years ago. They got to her to get to me. And she's pretty steamed about losing her legs because of you. What do you know? Just like Rachel, dog, says Eddie whilst putting on a plastic apron. Just that I'm not in love with this idiot, says Sarah and breaks 2 more ribs. You're right, just like Rachel, you smile without teeth. If I had the money you stole from me, she would still have her legs. She's not some broad I picked up in a bar, dog. She's my little girl. Look what they did to her, you dumb idiot. Look. Eddie's eyes are 2 hot coals while showing you Sarah's survey legs. I never blamed you because of Rachel, but I would say this makes us even then. Sarah kicks a smile out of your mouth and you start to laugh hysterically. Not even close, kid, not even close. Eddie's eyes are crazy with rage. His mind goes rotten. What are you planning to do when the Yakuza finds out it was your puppet in the nightclub, huh? Nothing. The bypasser you saw had a small proton combustor installed in the spine. It went off when you 2 were taking the subway. I left no trace this time, says Eddie, clearly amused. Can I cut his tongue off, Dad? Says Sarah as she squeezes you against the floor. When we finish. Alright, it was fun catching up with you, dog, but I've got work to do. This is the only place where we can get that passcode out without losing more data, and it's easier with just the head, so don't worry though, this crypto jar will keep you alive, well, your head anyway. Eddie puts the saw on your neck. I don't think you're getting out of this. You're full of crap. You got me in here because you needed me to break through their security. You don't have the balls anymore, Eddie. You've been away for too long. Hell, you don't even have what it takes to walk around with my head in a bag out there on the streets. That's why you want to make it here, you patsy. Eddie puts the saw away for a moment. Oh, so you want me to do it slow? He never finishes. The lights switch on. A dozen footsteps on the hallway paralyze Eddie's mouth into a mask of pure fear. Before Sarah can move, a whole squad of Neo Sushi security personnel is in the room. The light passes from your left eye to the right a couple of times. You can't close your eyelids. Someone behind the light is holding them open. The young man in a white coat injects you in the neck with a brawn syringe, and the jackhammer in your ears stops. You are in a large office space sitting on a fancy metal chair with two security guards on either side. Through the enormous windows that seems to extend through the whole room, Neo Sushi asteroid dust blinks while falling from the cracked moon. Beautiful, isn't it? Says a voice to your right. One of the guards spins your chair and you see an old Japanese man sitting on a desk. Behind him, the window curves itself. Okay. It's custom built, a present from the corporation for years of service. No other window like this in the whole building, says the little man, while looking at the 4 samurai armors carefully placed behind his desk. To his right, a sushi master is doing his art on a small portable gourmet cart. What happened? You sound weird without teeth. To your friends? They've been taken care of, don't worry, says the little man. I was on the floor. You hold your head with both hands trying to make the room stop spinning, but it doesn't help. Pressure alarms. Every step is being watched. Silicon networks all under the floor. Expensive. Security don't pay attention to the ones at cemetery appliances, but that woman had you almost half the way through the floor. You're lucky they got there in time, says the old Japanese man in poor English, while smelling the food the gourmet cook is making. Glomor tofanu. Try to speak, but your mouth goes stiff for a moment. The young man in the white coat speaks in Hindi and then excuses himself from the large office. It takes him about a minute to get to the door. Company doctor tells me it's difficult to speak normally after forced downloads. The little Japanese man takes his dark suit off and sits at his desk. Don't worry, you'll be fine in a month. The download? You repeat? Yes, we extracted the passcode from the synapse. Very good now, you feel better, said the old man while holding a keycard. After all that trouble, I suppose you'd want to know. Can it? I give a damn. You answer almost by reflex. I see, true professional. My apologies if I offended you, Dogeron-san. This is exactly why I hired Lime. Smuggling business is not very large. Your name came quickly to the top of the list. You very special. Always get job done. You were supposed to take passcode to my Paris office. I had a trip next week. After tonight, cancelled. The little man puts a napkin under his collar. The cook begins to serve him sake. That man you were with, the one with the cane, he complicated things. His people made a wonderful mess. Even the Yakuza got involved. Stupid man. Inopportune. I stay here now and clean mess before corporation finds out, the little man sighs. I could be having dinner with wife on New Eiffel Tower, but no, I'm here. Businessman pushes a button and a small, transparent screen pops from inside his desk. A young woman is getting ready for dinner in Paris. What now? You dare to ask, feeling the security guard's eyes burning holes through your neck. The small man makes a motion with his head and one of the security guards drops an envelope on your lap. You open it. A ruby multi-card. I enjoy lunch with wife, you go home. I made mistake, not you. But you go alone. Your friends, you won't see them anymore. Their stupidity saved me lots of troubles. Passcode came to me. Brave move, but stupid, and we don't honour stupidity. The door opens. A man dressed in kimono walks towards the desk holding a metal box like if it was a bomb. He stops a few steps before the old man and presents him with the box. After the display of respect, he walks away. Finally, I went through a lot to get it back from courier. The gourmet keeps serving the food in absolute silence. The old man slides the keycard through the metal box and it pops open. His eyes glow with amazement. One of the guards pushes you out of the chair and towards the door while you try to find balance again. Before you could reach the door, the little man begins to speak. One of the 60 remaining 7 fish on Earth. Can you believe it, Dogeron-san? You should try eating non-cloned food one day. It is exquisite. Gourmet rolls the padded fish into a carefully placed rice bed with the patience and technique only a true sushi master chef can display. Perfect maki roll is served and the miniature businessman rubs his chopsticks with pleasure. Do me a favour, will you? Yes, Dogoran-san. Choke on it. Congratulations, you finished the game. Your score is 1120 out of 1250, so not too bad. Oh, you could press M? You could press M this whole time? You're kidding me. Alright, well, the game was clearly not very good. That's the blimp voice. Oh, of course. If that had had a better parser, had a translation that was not complete garbage, and I don't know, I wanted to like that. It's not very good. I bought that years ago and didn't get very far. And thanks to those great people who wrote some. Oh, okay. They like the 80s, that's what I'm hearing. But I finished it, and it only took finding somebody who'd done an incomplete Let's Play. It looked like he failed at the last point. It only took me finding that to do the one thing that I couldn't find out.
It is done.
Oh, Metal Gear.
Yes, they swallowed the story just like you said they would.
Story.
Even the smuggler thought the whole thing was about that passcode. No. I made sure my true identity remained secret. No one is aware of my involvement in this operation. He thought I was his old partner, speaking through a voice translator. Well, that's what we paid Eddie and his daughter for. There was no reason for him to suspect otherwise. Yes, both of them, I'm afraid. Their sacrifice was inevitable at this point, as efficient as they were. No, the old man did it for us. Swept everything under the carpet to save his own skin. Corporation will never know there was a security breach tonight.
What did they steal?
Much less that we planted a virus in their system. It's all a matter of time now before the city's artificial lung stops cleaning everyone's air. That passcode he tried to smuggle out to Paris was the perfect cover for our operation. Yes, he and his bloody fish. That was the best part. The woman gave him the infected QRS so he could hack his way into the tower, and the old man ended up deploying the virus himself after hooking up the smuggler to get the passcode out. Dogoran, still alive. I have him under surveillance. If you want to, I can tell one of my agents to... You sure? All right. It is your show, after all, Lime. You know where to find me if you change your mind. Understood.
Right, there we go. That's the end of that. Man, it's clearly a labour of love. I mean, the art is great. I'm not sure that making it in Unity was the way to go, but I am not a game developer. I think they could have, well, they wanted to do the graphics stuff, which is fair enough, although they hardly used it at all, really, let's face it. But anyway, there we go. A full playthrough, without all the points, mind you, of Cypher. That's a rarity. It's a rarity in this world. Anyway, there we go. If you watched, you're crazy. But thank you, and until next time,